What Up World is the weekly episodic podcast that says what's right because it's right.
Yep.
Bringing to you and discussing the week's hottest topics in the form of current events, movies, entertainments, and sometimes sports.
Sometimes.
Cash is the Nero worded ball. Cash is the Nero, my zero be adding on. Been like that, gonna stay like that. And you know I got the host with the most. I got my cousin Clifton. You know what it is. If he say it, he mean it. If he mean it, he said it. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, yo, Clifton, yo, talk to your people. Tell them what time it is.
I ain't gotta beg no nigga to make nobody
I
right.
ain't gotta beg nobody, and you get right. You understand? I mean, if you gotta beg somebody to make no money, then they don't really deserve to make none. You dig what I'm saying? So check this out, man. And if you are a flirter,
Flat earther.
That's a flat earther. Yeah. And you believe in conspiracy theory and stuff like that, like, you know, all of this kind of stuff that makes sense but don't make no sense, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to holler at my next panelist over here to my right. That's Skid Rock, a.k.a. Godsperm.
Hey, he brought it out to y'all with that move right there. Check this out. Let me tell y'all something, man. Listen. What he said is true. That's all I can really say about that. I wanted to go in, right? But it's so true. Like, it makes sense, but it don't make sense. But it really do make sense when you really look at it. All right. I think y'all slipping if y'all want to.
And if you got a little money, you feel what I'm saying? Millionaires, billionaires, even 100,000aires nowadays can get this. They better get one. You feel what I'm saying? Because it could be all kind of catastrophes and zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? The Walking Dead. You feel what I'm saying? And you need some place to crash. You need to avoid the bombs and everything and lay low for a little while and everything like that. Then you want to get yourself a bunker. And this bunker right here is supplied by Skip Riddock. This is his bunker. Yes, so we happy to have a friend like you so we can have somewhere to go ahead and repopulate the earth. Yes, you feel what I'm saying? In those kind of trying times. Yeah. But we are, this is season 3, and we are broadcasting live from the bunker. From the bunker. From the bunker. Yes. And I want to give a major shout out. 4 weeks in a row has never been done before. You feel what I'm saying? Like that 4 rings. You feel what I'm saying? that my invisible next co-host guy. And kind of it's his fault, but it's not his fault. It's almost like a conspiracy theory.
He ain't going nowhere, y'all. Y'all don't get it twisted.
It's almost like a conspiracy theory. You feel what I'm saying? You believe it, you not believe. He's here, he's not here. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. But, you know, it's like this. I got to give him the shout out. You know what I'm saying? If you ride by it, 9 times out of 10, he probably owned it. And he probably buying something else right now, you know, and that can take a little time when you buy buildings and things like that. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to Pablo Ridge. And like I said, I don't blame him. I blame you guys, because in the comments, we need y'all to comment and be like, where's Waldo? Where's Pablo? You feel what I'm saying? Like that Pablo Ridge, you know what I'm saying? Like that. We miss you. But you know what time it is? Put them on the back of a milk carton, Donnie. You feel what I'm saying? Like, make them look fly. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. And we need that. You know, we need, where the milkman at? I need to talk to the milkman. I want it on every doorstep. You feel what I'm saying? I want it to the millions. I want everybody to see it. So when y'all see it and they look like the back of the milk talk, pull over and say, hey, ain't you Pablo? You need to get back to work, boy. We need you back on in the spit art. You know what I'm saying? But all of y'all out there in podcast land, I want y'all to buckle up.
Strap in.
Because the South got something to say. You heard? like the little white girl in Poltergeist. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. And I want to tell y'all, this is a public service announcement. You feel what I'm saying? We're like trying to dig into my life. You feel what I'm saying? But this is a public service announcement. By the time y'all get this message, by the time this show drop, there will be 1 week. That's 1 week, because it probably gonna drop on Monday. Ain't that right, Donnie? Probably gonna drop on Monday. It may drop on Sunday, but if it drop on Monday, then you got 1 week to get your stuff together, because Monday, April 14th.
That's again, Monday, April 14th.
We are gonna be live
from
Club Cliff,
2712 Sesame Boulevard.
2712 Sesame Boulevard, Club Cliff, a live taping at Mogul Mondays of the South Got Something to Say. We did it last month and they showed up and showed out. They were rocking so hard at the last one that you know we had to come back, and we doing it again.
Duval. Monday, April the 14th. It's going down. Mogul Monday at Club Cliffs. Come join the cast of the most exciting podcast on the planet. The South Got Something to Say.
We giving away prizes, raffle prizes, free drinks.
So listen, when you get to the door, we're going to hand you a raffle. If you call your number, spin the wheel, boom, that's you, baby. Hosted by Queen Nightlife Kelly Girl and Coley J. And you know we got the legendary DJ on deck, DJ Motown.
Mogul Mondays at Club Cliff. You know the podcast boys gonna be there.
South got something to say.
And you know what time it is. We gotta celebrate a king's birthday. Shout out to the co-host Cliff, my cousin Cliff, aka Clifton. Happy birthday. Y'all come out.
Club Cliff, 2712 Sesame Boulevard. For more info, call 904-298-5203.
Don't meet us there, beat us there.
All in the rainy things. We all
At
in
Club
the rainy
Cliff.
things.
You feel what I'm saying? April 14th, Monday, April 14th, Mogul Monday.
12 Sesame Boulevard.
Y'all know what time it is. Mogul Up is going down. That is Monday, April 14th, Mogul Mondays, live from Club Cliff, 2712 Sesame Boulevard. Shout out to Joey. Shout out to Droopy D. You feel what I'm saying? Them boys, they on the spot. They friends of the podcast. We salute y'all. We love y'all. And I'm going to tell you like this. You thought last time we giving away prizes and surprises. They're going to be raffles, just like you talked about. Free drinks, giveaways. Get what we're giving away for the main prize.
What's that?
The mega prize.
What's that, my brother?
We gonna all collectively come together and buy whoever on us a section for May's event. Okay. For Mogul Monday's May's event. So you gonna be able to bring 6 of your friends, get a bottle of your choice. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. We may put you on stage. We might put you over there to the side. There's so many sections, and there's a few still available. Not that many, you know what I'm saying? Because they've been selling like hotcakes. And I'm going to tell you like this. I ain't going to even lie to you. I'm not letting everybody in. So get there early. I ain't letting everybody in. We want a nice atmosphere. We don't want to get overcrowded or anything like that. But, you know, if you come, get there early, it's going to be the place to be.
Lucky you said something reasonable, because I wasn't going to agree to that shit.
What I said? What I said?
The section.
The section. Yeah, we buying a car.
Count me up.
Count me up. Yes,
I heard the backup singers come in there a minute. We ain't skip no beats in there. When you say you got to count me out, remember dog rolls up like this. You're going to have to count me out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't fucking out, man.
Boy, this is the livest, the hottest podcast on the planet. The South got something to say. And we going to switch gears. And we going to jump into current events right now. We talking politics. You know what I'm saying? We talking Donald J. Trump. You feel what I'm saying? For all of y'all out there that been hearing the murmurs, you've been hearing what's been going on. And I want to talk to my guys about it because I've been doing a lot of research about it, all right? They say it is highly probable, right? There's a high possibility of Trump doing the impossible. And he already done the impossible. 34 felonies, no jail time. I don't know nobody who'd have got
Not 34.
Not 34. I don't know nobody got
16, 17, 15, and they're going to drop 2 or 3, but boy, you're going to get caught with second.
Yeah, you doing some time. You doing some time. One of them
might drop 33.
They might drop 33, but that one, you doing some time.
That's all I'm saying.
Some gonna stick, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you like this. He's on his impossible mission, Kim Impossible mission again, and I don't I don't put nothing past the dude. You feel what I'm saying? They say he might be running for a 3rd term in office.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So everybody be like, "Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't do that." You feel what I'm saying? Like that.
Now I do know one way, but you inform of the other way because the way I know probably everybody know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Before I did my research, I ain't even know that it. I was like,
before I researched it, you know, when we talked about it, you said, were you certain it?
Yeah.
Because now we get so professional, y'all. We got scripts now, so we're actually doing this by scripts.
Man,
so when you sent me the script, when you sent me the script, I checked up on it. The one way was if Vance runs for president, and then what do you call it? Resigns.
Yeah, resigns.
He makes Trump the vice and he resigns.
Like he president for 30 days,
yes.
and then he say, "I don't want to do this no more."
Sir.
Then Trump can run.
Vance will do that.
Yeah, he'll definitely do that.
For $250 million,
Trump,
you will do it.
Oh yeah, hey, Trump is gonna run for vice president on the Vance ticket, right? So Vance wins because Trump is in there, and everybody, his old people they're gonna set it up like this or whatever, for him to win. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about the money, yo. It's all about the money, and Trump has aligned himself with the people who have all the money. You feel what I'm saying?
And he aligned his power with people he likes.
Yeah.
He aligned his structure.
Yeah.
Is with people that he like and he fuck with.
And mess with him.
And on his team.
You know what I'm saying? Like this or whatever.
The first time was a trial run.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you
now, the second way, he's gonna do the explaining on the second way because the second way is so tedious or different that because I would have never thought of this one.
Intricate.
And this is beautiful.
So the thing about it is that I did some research, and FDR, when he was president, he held the
Franklin
office.
D. Roosevelt.
He held the office 4 times. You feel what I'm saying? Because there was a time in history before they made the amendment, the 22nd Amendment, that says you can only run for 2 terms. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? But before that, there was no stipulation on how many times you can run.
I never knew that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. So if it has been done before, it can be done again because there could be an amendment that cancels out the 22nd Amendment.
Like
now with him,
the people who write the laws
on his team, he set it up strategically. So if he can win that way, then he will run again officially for the office of the president by being the president. The other way is slickery and trickery going down. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But either way, he has a backup plan on how he gonna remain in office. You feel what I'm saying? In the highest office of the land. And I just wanted y'all to know that because really and truthfully, that is in Project 25 for them to do away with that. So he already strategically already set up a playbook, just like we got better by having our little playbook, like this. The first time he wasn't ready when he came in, like this. Now he got a playbook. He know what he running with offense. He done watch all the film. You feel what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, like Clip said, try run.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Let me tell you like this. Money make things move. So what Elon Musk is doing right now, don't kill the messenger. I hope I got it right. They had a thing in Wisconsin, Cliff, right? What's it called?
A town hall?
Not a town hall, but when you vote for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like election. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Election. So they had an election, right? Mm-hmm. So after the election, Elon Musk picked 3 to 4 people after the election, after they won the election. You feel what I'm saying? He picked 3 or 4 people and gave them $1 million a piece. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's training the world it's like the lottery. You hop down with us,
Fuck with me,
you
nigga.
might,
I got you.
yeah, like this or whatever. And I really wanted to see, Donnie, if you could look up on your phone how much Elon makes a minute or how much Elon Musk makes an hour or whatever, right? Because this is to give away $1 million. He giving away $1 million like it only took him 10 minutes to make it. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. It's nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's something like in 60 minutes, I might make $30 million or something like that. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He is the richest man in the world. He's worth over $450 billion. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. But he's
every last dime and more back.
He's training everybody that rock with me. You got a chance of getting paid.
Fuck me and get some money.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. If I hit it one night, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. And I just want to hear what y'all think about that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, really, what y'all think about it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this place I've learned about that I'm here, America. It is truly a game. If you know how to play, you win. Y'all be mad I'll do it all you want to for knowing how to play. I'm sorry. Jordan knew how to play. We liked him. Tom Brady knew how to play. We liked him. Trump knew how to play. He knew how to play, man. It just is what it is, man. That's all I pretty much got to say
Clip?
about that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. All right. So check this out. Moving on, I'm gonna tell y'all what there was a lot of talk about. Putin runs Trump. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's almost like that movie y'all saw. He didn't even let the devil run him.
No,
you feel what I'm saying on that movie with Eddie Griffin?
You
remember that? He told me.
I still think Putin got something.
So what I'm saying is that right now we're seeing something that we never seen before. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? And it reminded me of that show that y'all were talking that we saw. You know what I'm saying? The Eddie Griffin show about Trump. It was funny as Bad President or whatever. It was hilarious or whatever, right? What he said about when the devil said, "Yeah, it's time for you to give me your soul, Trump."
Soul. Oh, you talking about? No, the deal's on the table. No, you cannot get my soul. You cannot. I don't even know whether I have a soul, but if I do have a soul, you can't have it. I don't care.
Hilarious, man. Y'all go watch this. So what's happening right now is there's this thing called tariffs, right? Mm-hmm. And tariffs is taxing other countries to do business with the United States. Yes, you feel what I'm saying? So when you tax another country, so he doesn't like how Putin is acting in a certain situation, and he says, I'm putting tariffs on Russia. You feel what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. He said, now I like to hear that view.
Because that's a good view. I didn't think about that, but that could just be media.
Yeah, that's all.
That's
all it is.
Okay.
I like that. We gotta let the people know what's going on. And Cliff is saying, don't be bamboozled.
Never go against.
Don't be bamboozled. Don't be led astray. Don't be looking over here. We really moving things over there. Don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. That's what's going on.
Exactly
now I'm gonna tell you like this. He is putting the tariffs on the automobile industry, right? And they said, don't you think that's gonna make people, the American people, have to pay more for cars? And he said, I don't give a F about that. It's gonna make them buy American. You feel what I'm saying? If it's too much for them over there to buy something foreign, they're gonna get something that's made here. You feel what I'm saying? And that's his views. He say, I don't care nothing about it. You feel what I'm saying?
Those are the things that make me gun hold Trump. Those things right there, those things make me, because like, I overstand. Hold on, let me finish. I overstand you because I care about black people. So when you care about, and I'm not saying he care about black people, I'm just saying he care about his country. And when you care about your country, we're here in this country. So if you care about this country, you care about everything that's in it, because it doesn't work without everything that's in it. This country is not a country. There's no moving or shaking without Mexicans or blacks or Chinese. These things embraced and have helped this company come from the ground. Yeah. I mean, this country come from the ground.
But you said it right. It's a company.
Company
it
too.
Is.
It's
it
company
is.
too.
Yeah.
So like when he says these things, the only problem I got, and this is what blowed me when I watched the Bad Presidents. And it seemed like, and Kelly Boy said he might have said it, but I might have not have been here when he said it, because I wasn't here at the beginning of the episode. He said, this is what told me about Trump when I watched the Bad Presidents. Make America great. now I'm sitting here watching this movie, and it clicked, boom, like, bing, something punched me in the face, like, when was it ever great for us?
Yeah.
I thought about all the 60s with the water hoses and the dogs and all this shit, and I thought before that, we was getting whipped and raped, and men fucked in the ass, and women fucked. When was it ever great for us? So that's where my problem come in with that.
Well, let me just
that slogan itself.
Hold on, because the slogan is right, but it's incomplete. It's "Make America Great Again." Again. You feel what I'm saying? Not make America great. Make America great again. So that implies that it was great before. But great for who though? You feel what I'm saying? Like, not in the totality, not the totality of the whole population of America, for a certain section, the 1%ers. You feel what I'm saying? Like that, where and you're right, and that's the problem that we have.
That's
with
my
it.
problem, because
You feel what I'm saying?
It's like it wasn't good for the Indians. It wasn't good for the. It wasn't good when it became America. It wasn't good for them. It wasn't good for us. It wasn't good for the goddamn
nobody.
Chinese. Nobody. No one. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what do you really mean? Like, this is where you're throwing me off at. Like, your rules, like, we taking away all this government support and all that shit. That shit is beautiful for me, because, like I said, at the end of the day, I don't get any. And then it's like, I want to see my people be better than what they are anyway. When you take that stuff away, now there's be no more projects. There'll be no more ghettos, because everybody's going to be on the mindset of they got to get money to support themselves.
Yeah, capitalism.
So all these things change.
Yeah.
When that changes.
Yeah.
So, like, I understand that. The Make America Great Again slogan.
Yeah. You missed me with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take a little switch gears. And honestly, we going to just dibble dabble. It ain't going to be that much in the sports unless it's something that y'all really want to get into. But, me, I'm talking about the clone. You feel what I'm saying? The clone. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about Stephen A. You feel what I'm saying? Like this. Stephen A, I just let y'all, I got a clip say, man, I don't want to talk about this no more, or whatever. I say, man, we got to tell
No, I got to talk about Tape Up Man.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'm saying like this, you know about it? Like, he doubles down on the beef with LeBron.
That's the triple.
It's a triple down.
That's the triple.
It's a triple down. And when I tell you, he went on a Kanye West style rant. You feel what I'm saying? On this man. Talked about how if it ain't the LeBron show, you know, kind of how you went off on me today. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? That's how he went slap off on him, saying if it doesn't highlight LeBron, even in the Kobe Bryant funeral situation, he went as far as saying that you didn't even want to, just because they wouldn't allow you to speak, then you didn't want to be involved in the Kobe Bryant going away funeral party, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and just how little by little, and he named about 4 or 5 things where if it didn't highlight, then he acted like how he do on the court, like a big baby. You feel what I'm saying? Flung all around and everything like that. But Stephen A.
I watched that dude today. I think it was when he played Miami, and Miami shot a half-court 3 to win. Man, listen, it was a play, right? He went to the hole, boom, got fouled. Well, he felt like he got fouled. Didn't get fouled. He felt like he got fouled. Do you know everybody was back on D and playing ball, and he was still at the half-court talking to the referee about the foul? Get your life together.
You know, it's like, how dare you? No. Get back
down on D, and then when there's a timeout or something, man, then you argue with the ref. You gonna leave your team out to dry? Man, get your ass out of here, man. That bullshit, man.
Bro, you think
going on?
You think
nigga weirdo, man. But I do not like you as a basketball player or a Laker. Like, honestly, truthfully, you would go down as probably the worst Laker ever, and not because of what your scores or nothing. No, really though, right?
The most selfish Lakers.
No, okay. Because the Lakers has a real squad, y'all. The Lakers got some dudes, Jalen West, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You mean the worst superstar?
Yeah, he could never
the
go.
The worst superstar Laker. Yeah.
You got LeBron James. You got Kobe.
I feel about that.
You better get your ass out. You don't go before none of them.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you go before none of them. So you probably gonna go down as the worst Laker ever.
Hey, podcast.
as a humanitarian, nigga can't fuck with you. Schools, you get to schools and you get to children mama a job if they ain't got one. Man, nigga can't fuck with you because that's how I would live my life if I had some kind of money on God.
Right. Yeah,
nigga. Everybody know, nigga, the world would be a much better place if I had millions of dollars, nigga, on God. And you do that, bro. And the fact, it hasn't came out yet, or hopefully it don't come out. It never come out, hopefully, about you. But you are one of the true black men that's never just had no publicity, like no bad publicity.
No.
That's a cool thing for me.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like your run been clean.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that. So, you know, I mean, we gonna say what's right because it's right. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that how you acted in this situation or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Something really hurt you. Cause we ain't never seen you come off your soapbox like, you know, or jump on your soapbox like how you jumping on against Stephen A. Smith. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. He really touched the
He
nerve.
don't like Stephen A. because Stephen A. publicly say all the time that you're not the GOAT. And this why you don't like him. Let's just put it real. I'm going to tell the truth.
And in sports, there ain't a bigger official voice than Stephen A. Right. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? In sports, there is not one that just, like, you listen to what he said, you hear how he said, and it holds so much weight. You feel what I'm saying? So if I say you're not, then
that's the real
that's
problem.
A real issue.
I can say that would bother him.
And he was just looking for a reason.
It's the giant in Stephen A.
Yeah.
That's why I told you that giant.
Yeah, it's a giant in him. Yeah. Hey, last week, let me tell y'all something too. Let me explain this to y'all, because we talked about this at the show. Everybody know I was bullshitting last week, man. Stephen A. came putting LeBron nowhere. LeBron can't.
That's why we don't really podcast.
LeBron could never do that, but it made for a good content, y'all. It made for good content. That's how real we is. We make for good content.
Yeah,
you giant in that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's for real.
Main man.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you like this. I think that, like Cliff, let it be over. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless y'all gonna sit down face to face. Unless y'all gonna do something.
Shannon Sharp, we ain't got enough money. We ain't got enough money, Shannon. Shannon Sharp, get them together. We ain't got enough money. Handle your business. You know how you is, man. You got a good popping podcast.
No.
This the thing about
Disney get them together.
This the thing
Disney
about
got
LeBron,
enough
right?
money.
Yeah. He like when Skip was going at him back in the days, right?
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, we like Howard Cosell and Muhammad Ali." No, you're not. They were friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were real
friends.
Howard Cosell stood up in the paint when Muhammad Ali was going through that shit.
Yes,
he stood in the paint.
Yes,
and
did.
What y'all talking about?
Me personally, how dare you compare yourself to Muhammad Ali?
Right. That's how he said. That's what he
your
said.
ass out of here, man.
Crazy.
Muhammad Ali.
Right.
Man, get your man. Stop playing all the time, man.
Right. That shit feel.
Oh yeah, find something else. Howard Cosell. Skip Howard Cosell. Man, stop playing, man.
Now Skip is the inventor of this shit.
He not Howard Cosell. He not Howard Cosell.
He's the inventor of this platform.
But he's not Howard Cosell.
No, he's not.
Man, you hear that voice I just put on?
Right.
Howard Cosell. I'm here with Muhammad Ali. Man, stop playing with me, man.
Right.
That voice can't be denied.
They was friends for me.
All right, man.
They were friends.
He's to pick on that hairpiece and all, man.
Right.
Get on that hairpiece right in front of the whole world. Right on that tape up.
And Howard took it like a champ.
I mean, man. All right, man. Come on.
Because we friends. We can like, it's like us up here.
It's just Ali. He's just Josh and guys.
So don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that again. You feel what I'm saying? We need that. You need that thing from the Man in Black where they put it in front of you.
Yeah.
You need to forget that. I'm telling you that. You know what I'm saying? So we moving on. We gonna switch gears to one of my favorite segments. It is the empowerment, the cultural empowerment segment.
I have fell in love with this segment. It's needed and it's very informational. I appreciate it.
You know what? And we definitely just be dropping a little bit of jewels. You know what I'm saying? We could go further and we can go deeper. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And we may do some off-camera teachings and stuff like that or whatever. If the podcast viewers, if there's a need for it, we gonna feel that need. You feel what I'm saying? But I want to tell you that this is a part where we try to help the people out there just like we needed help and we were helped. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we learned, we want to be able to give it to our viewers so that they will be able to be victorious and triumphant in the financial arena of their lives. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. Because it feels so good.
Quick note,
You know what I'm saying?
to be the smartest person in the room is a terrible thing. Can't learn anything, guys.
That's right. That's right.
Hold on. It was like me and my baby mama were having a conversation earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, motherfucking kids ain't getting this math shit.
Mm.
Like, fuck that math shit. Honestly, like, we not gonna use this shit in our life. Rude boy Matt,
Yeah.
nigga working at Winn-Dixie when he was 15, and motherfucker was fucking with him on the bus about, oh, you can't do this algebra shit and all that. Ain't no algebra on my cash check.
Sure ain't.
When I go cash that check, ain't no algebra on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he was always a getting money motherfucker.
No, I always said exactly what you said because it's just the basic maths that you need.
That's all
yeah,
you
the basics.
need.
Yeah, the elementary math.
They should be teaching you, like I said earlier, they should be teaching the nigga how to
Start a business.
do credit.
Yeah. Who credit?
You know what I'm saying?
They're
Like,
never-
They're
never gonna do that.
That's what.
They're never
You
gonna
know
do
what?
that.
You,
That's what my baby mama's. They ain't gonna put black kids ahead of the game like that.
Yeah, they're never gonna do that.
But
When
we
you get
will.
a credit card and boom,
But
boom,
we
you
will.
do it like this and you do it how you balance your shit and all that.
Yeah.
Like,
They
that's
teach
what
you to be a worker.
That's what
Yeah.
you need.
Yeah, they teach you to be a
Exactly
worker.
right. How to teach you to be a worker. Go to college. Get some motherfucking debt.
Yeah.
And that's you.
Yes. This is the empowerment edition. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. That's good stuff, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's well needed. So what I want to talk to them today about is that to get anywhere, you got to know where you are.
Yes, sir.
You feel what I'm saying? So I have an illustration of, y'all remember when you used to go to the mall, Clip? We used to go to the mall, Skip, we used to go to the mall, and they had those big things in the middle of the mall where it showed you
Like at the beginning of apartment complex.
like the map.
Yeah,
You
the
feel
map
what I'm
of-
saying?
yeah, yeah,
Like the map of like this. But the most important part of that map,
Yes, sir.
like say you wanted to go get the JCPenney's or you wanted to get the Sears or somewhere like that.
You
or
are
whatever.
here, huh?
The most important part is you are here.
Yes, sir.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If you don't know,
Right.
if you don't know where you at,
Yes, sir.
you have no idea where you're going.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that. So there are 5 financial levels. You feel what I'm saying? And it's for you to identify what those levels are and what they mean. You feel what I'm saying? And how to get from one level to the next. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to run through them right quick. The first level is provision. You feel what I'm saying? That means for some way, somehow, it get provided for you. You feel what I'm saying? I know in my situation, God provides for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. It might not be able to provide everything, but there's in the back of the cabinet there's a can of tuna. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. And the mama who ain't got nothing can whip up something for her babies and make that tuna stretch and everything like that. That's when you're operating in provision. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. The next level is sufficiency. You feel what I'm saying? And sufficiency is needing no aid or outside help from anything else to eat, to pay your bills. And when you move from provision to sufficiency, that's a good day. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gotta rob Peter to pay Paul. I ain't gotta worry about should I pay the car note or should I pay the insurance on the car? You feel what I'm saying? Like that, because you have sufficiency. You feel what I'm saying? After you master sufficiency, right? The next thing you move to is abundance. You feel what I'm saying? And that's having extra. You feel what I'm saying? So now you got enough money to pay your bills, and at the end of like most people, when you're in provision, you have more month than you have money at the end of the month. You feel what I'm saying? Like this. So when you're in abundance, right? What's up, boy? To what? Hey, when you're in abundance, you have all your bills paid. your food and beverage, all of that is taken care of. Everybody, you're eating good and everything like that, and you have $500 left over. Okay. You're in abundance. Yes, you feel what I'm saying? Yes, what you do with that $500, you don't have to do nothing. It's on you. You are the CEO or the CEO of your own enterprise in your household. You feel what I'm saying? So that determines.
But I got $500 extra.
You got $500 extra.
Well, I'm going
and what? And you know what? That's quite all right.
Yes, sir.
That's quite all right. You ain't did nothing.
No. We not doing that though. Y'all know how Debbie is though. Y'all know about him, man. He going to wacko, man.
Hold on. But just for the wings. Just
I'm down.
Just for the wings. Just for the wings.
Yeah, just for the wings.
All right, so check this out. What you do with that 500 depends on if you go to Wackos and you spend the whole 500, then you stay in abundance. You feel what I'm saying? But the next level is wealth and riches. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. So let me tell you a little something about riches. You use a calculator, right? Wealth is measured by calendar. Okay. How much money I got. Right. You feel how wealthy I am. Okay. Am I one? You know what I'm saying? Do I have enough to last this lifetime? Mm-hmm. Do I? If I have, God forbid or whatever, right? If somebody loses their job, right, and they have $20,000 dollars in their savings account, right, and their bills are $5,000 a month, right? They 4 months wealthy. You feel what I'm saying? Because they can go 4 months without having to get another job. You feel what I'm saying? And that's a good feeling. You feel what I'm saying? So what you do with that 500 is building up that surplus to add you more calendar days to make you move from riches to wealth. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. So now let me tell you like this. What's after that is generational wealth and riches. You know what I'm saying? There are many people out there. You feel what I'm saying? Like Elon.
We talking about the 1%.
Yeah, like Elon Musk cannot spend his money through the next 50 generations. Right. Might be 100 generations of the Musk, clan or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. But you got to know where you are to know where you're going. And you can start off in provision, and you can make it all the way up to generational wealth and riches. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. And let me tell you like this. The easiest way to fund your next generation is what? A life insurance policy. You feel what I'm saying? A life insurance policy.
That's another thing that we don't do.
I have a $5 million life insurance policy that I pay for. I pay.
Oh, you balling?
I pay.
Oh, you balling?
I pay like $700. I pay $500 to $700 a month. I think it's $550. Listen. I'm 500. I spend $500 a month for the $5 million policy, right? But I never expect to see that money. That's for my generations. You feel what I'm saying? The De Niro clan. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. So like I said, you feel what I'm saying? Like I said, you gotta know.
I'm saying, what else they gonna break down besides $5 million? Yeah, all them damn shit. I ain't gonna leave
I love you all.
What you gonna do with 100,000? What they gonna do with 100,000? All them shit.
I love you all.
Right.
Split it.
Yeah, they gonna split it. Yeah, they still gonna split it, but boy.
And be happy about it.
It might be some fights. There might be some fights about the 100,000. Somebody might get left out about the 100.
Like this, because let me tell you like this. I don't want to get into all of that, but I want to tell you, provision, sufficiency, abundance, wealth and riches and generational wealth and riches.
Yes, sir, yes,
You
sir,
got to
yes, sir.
know where you are to know where you're going. Find out where you are in life and get to where you want to be.
Yes, sir.
This is the cultural empowerment edition of the South Got Something to Say. And we gonna switch gears. And what we're going into is one of my favorite segments of the show. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I concur and I could agree. And I want to say one little phrase. Paging Dr. Strangelove. Dr. Strangelove, you're needed to the operating room. You're needed to the operating room. Give it up, baby.
What's up, world? What's
Yeah.
up, world? How y'all doing, man? Everybody good out there, man? I thank y'all for watching the show all the time.
Thank
man,
you,
and
thank
being
you.
with us at all
We see them
times.
numbers going up.
Yeah,
we see them going up.
Numbers are going up. Now, the question for the day is to love yourself is more important than loving another. To love yourself is more important than loving another. So if you don't love yourself, how can you love another? Right? This is what I'm saying. This is a statement.
Okay.
To love yourself is more important than loving another. So if you don't love yourself, how can you love another? But how do they find the understanding to love themselves first? How do you find that? How do you find the understanding? How do you understand that? Hey man, I got to love me before I can love anybody on this planet. Like what experience in your life made you realize that?
Okay, I got one. I just got one on top.
Okay.
What hits me is an illustration, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Not an exact experience, but when you hear things, you remember how we was talking earlier today, and you say, I wonder how he was gonna explain that. I understand that totally.
Yes,
so
sir.
that was something that hit me in my life,
Okay.
right? So they say that you flying on a plane, you feel what I'm saying, like that, and you get turbulence and the thing comes down. They instruct you to put the mask on yourself first before you even put the mask over your
they
child.
do.
In a normal type situation, you would think, oh my God, that's selfish. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. But if I'm not right, I can't take care of them. Because say I put something on them and they right, and then I die because of it or whatever. Who's gonna take care of them? You feel what I'm saying? So that illustrates me. That illustration helped me realize that I have to love myself first. You feel what I'm saying? In any situation, I gotta care about myself. I gotta love myself. And once I know how to love myself and love myself, then it's easier to love someone else. So that's how I look at it, and I think that is a very, very powerful statement. I mean, talking about that you made, Dr. Strange. You feel what I'm saying?
I have two quotes.
Go ahead, brother.
Fuck them kids.
Boy, listen.
I
He ain't bullshit. He says that, and that is beautiful. Y'all might think it's hardcore. I love when he says that. The first time I heard it was from Scrap, and we was teenagers. And I didn't understand that shit. I thought he was oh my God, it's demon. But as I got older and got me some kids, when you said it, don't bother me no more because I know now what you mean. And your second quote is that's a beautiful quote.
My second quote is
they might not know what he mean by that. So I want to.
right.
Yeah, I want to
If
hear.
if I'm not right,
It mean what you said.
nobody right.
Yeah, it mean what you said. It mean what you said.
Okay, I don't want them out there to get it twisted.
yeah.
We saying the same thing. Yeah.
We all on the same
But they
page.
might
Like
not.
if I ain't right, nobody ain't.
Yeah.
And my second quote is, I can't care more than you care.
Okay. You're
I
correct.
can't care more about your life
Yes, sir.
than I care
Yes,
about your
sir.
life.
Yes, sir.
I can't.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that definitely goes
Yeah.
for women.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
baby, if you, what the fuck is you doing? Like,
Yeah.
baby,
Yeah.
I don't, you rocking the wrong way. I can't. No.
So I'm gonna tell you what that
And
translated to me.
and I tell you, like, baby, look, you shouldn't be doing this. Boom, boom, boom. Like, but a lot of people gotta bump their head first before they listen, or it might be coming from the wrong person. Anything.
Anything.
You know what I'm saying?
That's stopping
right.
the
Right. The flow of the, you know what I'm saying?
The understanding.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Now I'm gonna tell you
don't get it.
what he said was so powerful to me. Man, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it like that because
Put the mask on yourself
first are the instructions. I cannot care more than you care.
Wait, hold on. I see when you just said it again, it sparked it.
Okay.
So basically, what Clip is saying, I could want it for you, but I can't choose it for you.
I could lead the
I
horse
can't-
to the water,
But you
but I
can't make them drink.
Can't make
That's
them drink,
real.
shit.
That's real. That's real. Boy, that got me fired up, boy.
Yeah.
Please, boy,
That's
I'm
enough.
telling you.
And y'all know what play
enough.
y'all know what play a part in this a lot that people might not understand. Your own insecurities. So don't place them upon me.
That's fucks up a lot of shit. Your insecurities will make you argue at me and say, why do you did this or why you did? No, don't do that. Why are you doing that?
Because I haven't showed you nothing but this.
Now we.
Now your last relationship, he showed you that. But I ain't show you that. I only showed you this.
Right.
So why you judging me off of your shit? You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you like this: we don't always agree with what, like we don't always agree with definitely with Trump and stuff, but you see some things that you can learn something from everybody.
Yes, sir.
You feel even the people you don't like. So it reminded me that when Jay-Z was coming out and he was trying. Hey, when Jay-Z was coming out and he was saying his uncle, when he said, I'm going to be a famous rapper. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. He said, Jay-Z came out and told his uncle and them, and he said, I'm going to sell millions of records or whatever. And his uncle had been in music before or whatever. And he say, how you, Jay-Z said that his uncle, he went and told his uncle about his plan and what he was going to do. Yeah. And he said, his uncle said, how, you ain't going to be able to do that? How you going to do that? And he said, I ain't gonna let you put your insecurities on me because you couldn't do it.
Right.
And that don't mean I can't do it because I'm gonna do it. And look, he did it. You feel what I'm saying? So when he say that, yeah, man, I can't let you put your own insecurities on me, man.
And that comes with loving yourself, the insecurities. Like, once you love yourself, man, let me tell you something.
I know some big girls. Man, I know some big girls.
Man, they fly
you can't
as hell.
tell them.
Boy, they fly
Put
as
on
hell.
anything,
Boy.
with anything,
Boy,
you can't tell them.
boy.
And that's the crazy part about me.
Boy.
That's the crazy part of me. Like, them
Boy.
big girls, they ain't on that insecurity. They out chill.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, I want to say that while you're on that, shout out to Lizzo losing all that weight. Boy, Lizzo lost a lot of weight.
I got to see her, but
Boy,
let me
if
tell you
you
something
pull it
about
up,
weight.
boy, or you gonna pull it up, boy.
Let me tell you something about weight. Sometimes people lose and then they lose it. Like I'm gonna tell you like Michael Anderson. Like Michael Anderson, that's his name from Blackish. Man, that head ain't go nothing, boy. You lost that weight on your body, but your head so big, it's amazing. Michael Anderson from Blackish.
Hold on, but let me give you.
What's his name from Blackish? Anthony Anderson. I'm sorry, Anthony, you got a head on you, my brother. Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Baby girl, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh my Lord.
Hey, let me give you an illustration for your mind. Lizzo lost so much weight, but she lost it perfectly that they accused her of having a BBL. That's how she looked. You feel what I'm saying? Like, boom, 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 like that. And you could see that, boy, it be so many big girls, and they show when they were big.
But you
on
never
it.
know though nowadays, so we can't even like.
But I'm just talking about Lizzo.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just talking about Lizzo.
I'ma spell your name. It's spelled Lizzo, right?
Right.
L-I-Z-O.
I'ma spell your shit Lizno.
Lizzo.
Lizno. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that.
We ain't doing what?
Whatever y'all talking about, we ain't doing it. I don't give a damn. I see, look, man. I don't give a damn, man. Fuck that. No, man, I ain't doing that. And you all right. I'm not saying nothing bad about you. You're a beautiful black woman. Just not for me.
Man, Lizzo, shout out to Lizzo. You look good, baby. I'm telling you. Like that, when he see you,
She might look good. More power to you.
More power to you.
More power to you, man.
What?
You did.
I'm talking about this kind of power too.
You did that.
With the head down.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your lip.
The glove, the black glove on.
Tommy Smith and John.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Liz, no. Liz, no. No, Liz.
Liz now.
Man, go ahead and wrap up your segment, Dr.
So yeah, man. At the end of the day, like everybody had good key points up here, man. They touched on the subject and they.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Nah,
I can't do you more than I do me.
Yes, sir. They gave
That'll
y'all some
never
good
work in
information.
my life.
They gave y'all some things to work with, man.
Yeah, that'll
Most
never
definitely
work in
did,
my
you know what I'm
life.
saying? And I
If
appreciate
you out
that.
there doing that, don't do that.
Yes,
Put yourself above anybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fuck everybody.
Yeah, no doubt.
Take care of yourself. Make sure you straight.
Then you can take care of others.
That'll reflect on everybody else.
Yeah.
Once you straight, and you got this, and you straight, like I can venture out and do some other shit. We straight.
Yeah,
Everybody good now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
But once you like go put this money over it, no, you can't do that. No. Don't do that.
So that was Dr. Love Straight to segment, man.
Yeah.
So we gonna switch gears, and we going into the entertainment segment, okay? Kanye West sat down on an interview with. He looking at the Lizzo joint. He looking at the Lizzo joint. I told y'all. He coming Lizzo.
He changed his mind.
He coming Lizzo.
The man just gave up me in stride.
I told you, girl. I told you.
Coast to coast and give up the goals. The man gave up the goals, man. Me in stride. Let me see her. Let me see what she be looking like.
That bullshit. It do look good.
Hey, check this out, man.
It do look good.
I'm still on what the fuck I was on. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. And that's not for everybody.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Big difference.
You heard what he said? Big difference.
Big difference.
Hold on. We done already switched. Hold on, we done already switched. And we had an audible right there.
Thank you, Ty.
But you know.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
So,
dang man, y'all.
So let me tell you, we talking Kanye West. Listen, this right here.
Goodness.
Kanye West did a interview. He sat down with DJ Academics, but he really didn't sit down. He stood up the whole interview. Okay, right. So let me just tell y'all, when he first came in and they opened up the door for Academics, right?
He didn't want to sit or stand in front of a window.
He had a lot of things, but he very eccentric, right? So listen, right? So when he opened up the door for Academics, he came with a Sean John.
No, I ain't see it.
You ain't see it?
That's the only thing I didn't see.
Dang.
Hold on.
I watched everything. I ain't see that.
But y'all gotta listen. I'm gonna explain this. Right? He came with a Sean John shirt on, right? And over the Sean John shirt, he had an iced out swastika chain. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. So, my views on his symbolisms and everything is different from his now. I'm going to explain my views on these symbols and these things that he chose to put out there on Front Street, and I'm going to tell his views on them at the same time, okay? So he put the ice out swastika change, and then that was in the beginning of the interview. Then when they were getting ready to start the interview, right, he goes and put on this handmade leather, as we all know it, the KKK outfit in all black. You feel what I'm saying?
All black.
With the hood, the pointy hood and everything.
All black.
And some Timberlands.
All black.
And some Timberlands. You feel what I'm saying? And at face value, let me tell you like this. At face value, you end up... He says, I wanted to wear it out yesterday. But I feel like they would have put me in the hospital. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. And so he was wise enough not to do it because it was more important for him to do this interview with DJ Academics. You feel what I'm saying? To get it out to the public and everything like that. So if you looked at it at face value, just saw the clips, you would absolutely say, this man is crazy. This man is insane. When he opens up his mouth in the interview, he has some very intelligent things and views and outlooks on why he doing what he doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. So they talk about. Yeah. So should we talk about the symbolism
Everybody that they have labeled crazy always has been telling the truth.
Always been telling the truth.
Everybody that they labeled that.
In some form or fashion.
Everybody that they labeled that, from Martin Lawrence,
you might go
to
to
Orlando Brown.
Our interview, right?
All the way to Orlando Brown. But so they throw this.
And you gonna have them nuggets in there.
But like they say, they own the media. so they can make you look like they want to make you look.
Exactly, right.
So it's like I'm getting weirded out.
You're right.
Y'all know I'm
You're
conspiracy
right.
theorist
You're right.
dude. So I'm getting weirded out by this stuff going. Yeah, man.
You
Like
shouldn't.
I don't believe this puffy stuff no more. Like
Because he gonna tell you the
I
truth.
don't really know no more. I don't know.
So-
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Like, it's weird out here, man.
So
He's gonna tell you the truth because he's going against him right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's his agenda.
let me tell the podcast people out there about these symbols that Kanye West is using. So, and I'm gonna tell you what the meaning of them is, the real, true, official, authentic meaning of them are, and I'm gonna tell you what his meaning of it is. Okay, so the swastika meaning well-being in Sanskrit. It is an ancient symbol with roots in multiple cultures, used for millennials to represent good fortune and well-being in religious things like
The symbol, the swastika.
Hold on, listen.
They took it and made it bad. He's just showing it.
I'm telling you that like it means well-being in religions like Hinduism and Buddhism. But later, tragically, was hijacked by the Nazi Party
Right. That's what
as
I
a
was
symbol
getting to.
of
Okay,
hate
right.
and oppression.
Okay, right,
So
right,
this
right,
is the
right,
whole origin of that symbol.
If like it's so funny because my brother to what was just saying earlier, he just got the symbol put on his leg right here.
You gotta move. I don't think you're showing the right thing. Look.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It comes back from the Anunnaki. It comes from the Anunnaki dudes from way back in the days.
Right.
Like they're supposed to be alien type people with the head.
Absolutely.
That's what I was telling him.
From the Egyptians, basically.
Yeah.
He rapped about it.
Yeah. So they took
Back in the day.
Yeah, they
See,
took
he
it.
was. That's why I say a nigga was ahead of his time.
Yes,
like
sir.
you gotta go look up shit.
Yeah.
And like, damn, okay, all right.
But it's so good how God like y'all don't even understand. Most of the stuff I talk about is just straight from the God.
Yeah.
Like on some real
Right.
and then I hear confirmation later to
Right.
let me know that I was right about
Right,
what
you
I
on
was,
the right path.
that I was
Right,
on the right
yeah,
path.
most definitely.
So yeah. Even with the sheets.
Wait, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
into
yeah.
that next.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to tell you that Kanye's Kanye's reason why he said out his mouth, and it made sense to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says that this is what Kanye says. So who runs entertainment? The Jewish people. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But he says they can take our culture, our raps, our negativity, and get paid billions and trillions of dollars off of it, and exploit our negativity. Exploit our
That's the key
negativity.
word, exploit.
Let's exploit our
That's the
negativity.
key word.
But they get on things that have brought our people pain.
Exactly.
Right? So then when I
Right.
show something that brings their people pain,
Right.
it's like, oh my God, what have you done?
You the motherfucking devil.
But on every radio station, you exploit my people's pain.
But
You
see,
feel what I'm saying? It's all good. But it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the
This
gun.
another thing he said.
Okay.
When the motherfucker asked him about a certain situation, he was like, I'm evil.
Yeah, I tell you that. I tell you that today. And then when
I'm evil just like y'all is.
Yeah. And
So damn it, I'm playing the game, like you said earlier.
Yes, sir.
And then he say,
I'm gonna play the game like y'all.
Yes, sir.
I'm evil.
And they say sometimes it seems
And
like you
what?
be. He say sometimes it seems like you be
And
hating.
what?
It sound like you jealous. He said, yeah, I be jealous. Cause God is jealous. God is a jealous God.
That's what
So
that's
if
what
I'm
they say,
yeah. So you know what I'm
what they
saying?
say,
So like
though.
this. So if I'm like that and like this, it's just a character in me that is of God.
don't blame
You
me
feel what I'm
for
saying?
shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
In other words,
Now let's move on to.
It's so crazy that for
see
the
what I'm
things,
saying?
the
He
things we
want
get
to play the
blamed,
game with
the
him,
things we get
so he
blamed
gonna play
for,
the game with
the
you.
things we get blamed for. We didn't know none of these things. We didn't know nothing
didn't.
about none of this stuff.
Right.
Man. Y'all introduced all these things.
Right.
It's okay.
Okay, so now,
saying.
also, let's go to the black leather Timbo wearing hoodie with the pointed hat, the KKK version, black Kanye version of the KKK robe, right? So I'm gonna tell you a little bit of history about that. They always take our swag. They always take our
man,
swag.
that shit be going
right?
on forever.
So you see that right there?
Yeah.
You see that right there? That's not the KKK. that I showed them a picture of in
Put it up big. Make it big.
okay.
Yeah, so everybody can see. Put it out there to the people.
Yeah, so
that's
it's
not
like,
the KKK, y'all.
That's not the KKK. That's a religious, a Negro Brotherhood of Seville in Spain. Negro, that mean they're black people.
Negro.
They're all in white robes and
Right,
everything
right,
like that.
right.
And they're religious people, you know what I'm saying, who follow God and
when was
everything
that?
like that. 1926.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
All right,
Like that.
all right.
I guess the origin of the KKK was around 50s and the 50s or 40s. You know what I'm saying?
The head of the KKK was Forrest, MB Forrest, Nathan B. Forrest on the west side.
He said the origin.
He was the origin.
No, I'm saying the year.
Go look it up.
Okay.
Nathan B. Forrest. Look it up.
Yeah, so this.
He was the first Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Okay.
That's why they changed the name to whatever they changed it to.
1865.
Exactly, right.
Well, that's before this.
Exactly. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. They
Alright.
they been doing their thing.
Okay.
That's why they changed that. When I
No,
moved,
but
when
I think I'm talking about when they adopted them
I don't know.
hoods.
We're
That's
still-
what I'm
we're still-
talking about.
we're
Yeah.
still-
Yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah.
They've been copying us since we came over here, since we've been in Africa. Since the beginning of time, they've been copying.
This way.
Right.
Yeah. You know
So
what I'm saying?
that's nothing to talk about.
So my thing is that Kanye West did the whole show in
Right.
standing
In
up
that, right.
in that
Yeah,
outfit.
yeah,
You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Then they asked him about. They were like, "It's so funny." The tweet about Jay-Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tweet about Jay-Z got more hate than his Nazi rant. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jew rant. You feel what I'm saying?
Because Jay-Z is a part of the. he's a part of the.
And that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
so
we know that, though.
I'm a
But like, hold on.
That's why he not going down with everybody else because he protected.
but
It really wasn't an interview.
this is what he said. This is
Honestly,
what he
it
said
really
on.
wasn't an interview.
This is what he said on the Jay-Z tweet.
It was just a Kanye rant, and
So-
it was like
Hold on, I'm gonna say.
2025.
I'm
and it
asking
was
you
like,
this: Is
well
this too
warranted,
far?
though.
I'm asking you this:
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we want to hear from you.
Okay.
Is this too
Spit
far?
that shit.
Is this too far?
We know that. Yeah. Right.
Ye put out
Right.
there up against Jay-Z. At least Jay-Z and Beyonce gets to raise their retarded ASS kids. You feel what I'm saying? So
I'm
what?
not going for that.
Yeah, I'm not going
That
for
would be
that.
everywhere in the world. That would be all on the news and everything.
Bro, it is.
No.
It is, bro. He talked about it.
That's it.
It came out his mouth. This is it. It's Twitter. You feel what I'm saying? This is his rant on Twitter. He said it out of his mouth. And I'm just
So
telling
he said
you what.
this on what you watched.
Yes.
Okay.
He said, when I said this and I talked about Jay-Z kids and like this or whatever. So you notice you never see Jay-Z's son because it's rumors like that he autistic or something like that or whatever. And then he say, wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're retarded. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Have retarded children is a choice. If Twitter take my SHIT down, then so be it. But I need y'all to know Jay-Z or nobody have no power over me. You feel what I'm saying? Like this. And you know,
he goes in.
yeah. So
He goes in.
Is that too much?
Hell yeah, it's too much.
I don't really know. You know what I'm saying?
It's always too much.
I done been in spots where I'm just that mad, so I don't really. Maybe but it still would probably be too much though. Like, I might say some shit like that. So you know what I'm saying?
but it might have been too much.
You're right. It might have been too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I knew I done said some shit. So
Might
you know
be
what I'm
true,
saying?
Yeah.
but it's too much.
yeah, that might be true. Yeah, might be true. Like he said.
I can't even back my own self.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God! Yeah, I can't even back my own
I did.
self.
I said
You know
that.
what I think about it?
But
I'm
that's
like,
fucked up.
shit.
Yeah. My
so,
bad,
you
bro.
know,
My
yeah,
bad. My bad.
Maybe that's too much. But
It might be true. Just like
Let me
our
tell you
conspiracy
something.
theory.
let me tell you something. Like we always say on this show, we always say, you can't beat the truth. Like it's the truth.
Right.
And the truth is what everybody should love.
Yeah.
But unless you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's the truth.
Yeah.
Now he stated the truth.
Right.
It didn't mean he was picking on them.
Right.
It just means, that's why y'all ain't seen it, because the nigga retarded. He don't want to tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the motherfucker retarded. Because at the end of the day, they tried to make it seem like that girl, and this was so weird to me that they made it seem like this on the TMZ or something, that girl kids in Hollywood get more money than boy kids. This
So
is
that's
why
why they were putting them out.
This is why they put their daughter and let him sit in the background, because boy kids can't make no money in Hollywood. This is what they had on the documentary. I was just watching with my wife.
I mean, Macaulay Culkin made a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's like the girls are more susceptible to do that than a man. You know what I'm saying?
How many minutes we got?
Oh yeah. The girls are more susceptible to do that than the boy child. You know? So that's what they were saying on TMZ. So this is why they got their girls and all this shit and all that shit. But that didn't make any sense to me. Guess what? The thing you just read, bing ding.
Yeah.
He retarded. This all y'all ain't showing the dog.
See?
Cause he's Jay-Z and Beyonce child, so he could get some money.
Oh, definitely.
Fuck what you're talking about. He could get him some money, but he retarded. And ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Y'all just make sure y'all
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, y'all take care of the dog.
That's why we still need government funding. See what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Y'all go watch the interview or whatever. Form your own conclusions. But I got to ask a question.
And what's that?
What's better than episode 56?
Episode
57! Y'all tune in to the South Got Something to Say. What up, world? It's Cash is the Nero rewarded form. Cash is the Nero, my zero be added and all. And I got my dog.
He got his dog Skid Rock with him today. Y'all know what time it is with me, man. What tell about this place,
Man, you know what time it is. I told you it was gonna go down.
Man, you always lying. You lied at the last time.
Oh, okay, then we both told him. We both told him. You know what I'm saying? It was rocking so hard at the last one that you know we had to come back, and we doing it again.
Duval. Monday, April the 14th, it's going down. Mogul Monday at Club Clips. Come join the cast of the most exciting podcast on the planet. The South got something to say.
We giving away prizes, raffle prizes, free drinks.
So listen, when you get to the door, we're going to hand you a raffle. If you call your number, spin the wheel, boom, that's you, baby. Hosted by Queen Nightlife Kelly Girl and Coley J. And you know we got the legendary DJ on deck, DJ Motown.
Mogul Mondays at Club Clip. You know the podcast boys gonna be there.
South got something to say.
And you know what time it is. We gotta celebrate a king's birthday. Shout out to the co-host Cliff, my cousin Cliff, aka Clifton. Happy birthday. Y'all come out.
Club Clip, 2712 Sesame Boulevard. For more info, call 904-298-5203.
Don't meet us there, beat us there.
All in the raining things. We
At
all in the
Club
raining
Clip.
things.
You feel what I'm saying? April 14th, Monday, April 14th, Mogul Monday.
2712 Sesame Boulevard.
Y'all know what time it is. Mogul Up is going down.
I am the doctor of love.
A&G Media.